During the war years, we in this country have seen many new faces, people from all parts of the British Commonwealth and Empire and from the Allied nations, and they have come over to help us.
But just recently, towards the end of July, Lance Corporal Baleiwai and his wife came to see us in a state of desperation because Lance Corporal Baleiwai was to be deported.
Bali was from Fiji. He came here when he was 18. He's done 13 years in the armed forces, done 5 tours. We married in 2007. We've got 2 children of 4 and 6. Recently, he decided to come out of the armed forces. We wanted stability for us as a family because we've moved around so much, and his application was denied because of a military offence, and because of that the Home Office feel that he should be deported because he's not of good enough character to be British.
The offence was a scrap with a fellow soldier. It's common in the army. It's everybody gets alcohol in them, and then argument, and then broke into a silly altercation.
I think the thing that really shocks is the fact that the Borders Agency were reading across internal discipline matters as criminal offences and excluding soldiers and their families on this basis. Now that's an injustice. They are internal discipline matters. But the other issue here, which is absolutely stunning, is about proportionality. Between 7,000 and 10,000 soldiers are Foreign and Commonwealth. That is a huge part of the British Army. And remember, many of them are married as well. And indeed, we deal with the problems that some of the wives have got as well. In fact, we have a case today where a young man is being excluded because of a speeding offence.
I applied for naturalisation as a British citizen at the end of my service in the British Army. But then that got rejected because apparently I had failed the good character requirement. That was because I have a speeding fine.
I've now come to regard the military covenant as a colander, basically. It's there, but everything flows through, particularly when it comes to the cases we're dealing with. What we can see is a situation here where it's almost 2-tier. So if the covenant is not for these people, then who is it for?
For me to have enlisted in the British Army, willing to put my life on the line for the country, and then at the end of it all, because of a speeding fine, I'm said to be a criminal that's not even wanted here. It's really made me very angry.
This man paid his fine. He's been punished. He then applies to stay. He's being refused. So almost you could read that as a second punishment. But the third punishment, which is even worse in his case, is he's going back to Botswana, and we believe there's something called the Foreign Enlistment Act, and a friend of his from Botswana was arrested for having joined the British Army. So almost certainly this man is going back to spend time in prison for a speeding offence.
If I went back home, I would be apprehended, possibly jailed, and I'm not too sure for how long, but from what I've seen in online, it's something about between 15 and 25 years.
The fact is they are Commonwealth citizens. The Queen is the head of the Commonwealth. So as far as I'm concerned, they are family.
If I was a female soldier in the British Army and I was up on the same charge as Bale, I wouldn't have a criminal conviction. I would have a regimental entry in my records, and if I went to go get a job, it wouldn't come up, it wouldn't impact on me at all. It only seems to be impacting on Foreign and Commonwealth soldiers that are applying for leave to remain or citizenship. I find that quite shocking.
I was likened to a foreign criminal, and pretty much I'm thinking that basically means there's no difference between me with a speeding fine and a drug lord. We're basically the same thing.
We actively recruited them for service in the name of this country. And now we're treating them as disposable items. And in the 21st century, that seems incredible. They were treating human beings who have served this country, and in Baleiwai's case, 5 operational tours. This man has been shot at for this country, and we're disposing of them.
What I don't understand as a British person, that how they can use a hero, the term hero, so loosely, throw it around, and it can so easily be taken away from somebody. If it really meant anything, they wouldn't be able to do that. He would always be a hero because of the service that he's done.